Good evening and welcome back to Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse on the campus of Chisholm High School. It's the 54th annual Wheat Capital Basketball Tournament. It is semifinal Friday night. We've got our first boys semifinal coming up, and this is a very intriguing matchup. The Alva Goldbugs take on the John Marshall Bears. Alva beat Jones yesterday 74-58 as they had Kyler Pinko and Dalen Malone combining for 50 points between the two of them. Pinko with 30, Malone with 20 in the contest. John Marshall beat Chisholm on their home floor 60-54. In that ball game, they were paced by a couple of seniors, Derek Lawrence and Daniel Rahman, with 13 points apiece. Adam Dieselhorst will join me for this one. This is such a great tournament. It's great to have a team from Oklahoma City, from the OKC Public Schools, with the talent that John Marshall has coming up here to play in it too. Yeah, last year had a great showing too as well. They were young last year. You can tell, a year older. Great record so far. Got a ranked matchup between these two teams, and we all know what Alva did last year in this tournament, almost knocking off Kingfisher. Lost to Kingfisher in the championship game by 2. John Marshall 7-2, their record, ranked number 15 in Class 4A. Alva's 9-1, ranked number 6 in 3A. Starting lineup in this one, first of all, for John Marshall, Derek Lawrence, a 6'2 senior, scored 13 points in their win over Chisholm yesterday. Daniel Rahman's a 6'3 senior, scoring 13 points yesterday. Pacola McLeod, a 5'10 junior, scored 7. Jalil Abdullah, a senior, 6'2", scored 2 points yesterday. And Jamare Dubose, a freshman, 6'4", was scoreless in yesterday's ball game. For Alva, Dalen Malone, a junior, scored 20. Kyler Pinko, a senior, had 30. Jackson Jones, a senior, scored 4 yesterday. Weston Tucker was scoreless. He's a senior. And then Aiden Reese, a junior, had 7 points yesterday. So the starting lineup for John Marshall: Lawrence, Rahman, McLeod, Abdullah, and Dubose. And for Alva, it is Malone, Pinko, Jones, Tucker, and Reese. And the opening tip is controlled by the home team on the scoreboard in the white uniforms. That is John Marshall. Alva, the Gold Bugs, in the road blacks with the gold and white accents. We are underway. The Kingfisher Lady Jackets are in the finals tomorrow night. We'll see who our first boys team to punch their ticket will be as we are rolling here at Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse. Right side, Daniel Rahman throws it away. Early turnover. 30 seconds in, Alva with their first possession. Now at high, Pinko into the lane, finding Malone, who kicks out to the right wing. A three-pointer, no good by Reese. And in transition, right side, Lawrence in the lane. Was cut off, kicks it back out high. Left wing to Rahman, three-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound, it's picked up underneath and up and in. Jamare Dubois.
It'll be interesting to see how John Marshall attacks Alva's zone. It can be tough to get used to, but right there you see the deficiencies in it of not being able to get all the rebounds. They're going to have to block out well.
A little more than a minute in, the Bears on top 2-0. 17-footer right side is airballed long by Weston Tucker. The ball out of bounds was last touched by, looks like it's going back to John Marshall, looks like, yep. Patrick Cudjoe, the head coach for John Marshall, has done a great job there. And of course at Alva, Shane Feely. Done a tremendous job with the Gold Bugs. Coming over out of the back door, they lob underneath. And the foul as Jalil Abdullah will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Coach Cudjoe does such a good job. He's been doing this for a long time, has had a lot of success at every stop that he has been, and his teams are very disciplined, do things right, act the right way.
Foul on Aiden Reese is his first, and at the free throw line, Abdullah. This John Marshall team, we talked about starting off 7-2 their record. They play a tough schedule. They play a lot of schools down in the city, larger schools. 2 for 2 at the line for Abdullah to make it 4-0. Into the backcourt, a turnover. Back the other way, the throw down by Daniel Rahman. 6-0 start. And a timeout called by Shane Feely and Alva. 6:12 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Back at you from the Wheat Capital Tournament on Scoredle.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
And talking about the pedigree of John Marshall, they've played 3 6A teams in their first 9 games this season, including wins over U.S. Grant, a loss to Choctaw, and a win over Capitol Hill. They played some bigger schools down there in the city. They lead this one early 6-0. Jackson Jones, right side to Pinko. Tyler Pinko being shadowed by Ramon. Pinko right down the lane, finger roll up and in. Pinko had 30 yesterday. He's got 2 to start, making it 6-2. Out high to Lawrence. Jump stop in the lane, shot up no good, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As he was fouled by Jackson Jones, who will pick up his first. Derek Lawrence scored 13 yesterday in their win over Chisholm, 60-54. They'll have 2 free throws coming right here. Second opportunity. John Marshall has started off 4 for 4 at the free throw line. They lead 8-2. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Tyler Pinko hurries into the half court, right to the basket, in traffic. Will they count the basket? They will, and an and one opportunity for Tyler Pinko. So count the basket, the foul on Daniel Ramon, his first. Pinko has all 4 for Alva. And the free throw, no good. 8-4 the score, back in a hurry. John Marshall in the half court. Lawrence has it out near the timeline. Right side to Ramon, into the corner. Pecola McLeod back out high to Ramon. Ramon wants to attack. Oh, nice look inside, finding Dubose. Back into the corner. That's McLeod missing the 3. The follow shot no good, but a foul. Another offensive rebound for John Marshall. And Derek Lawrence will go back to the free throw line. He's already 2 for 2 there tonight. First foul called on Weston Tucker. So Lawrence a couple of free throws, number 0. And that's the first free throw miss for John Marshall. Kingfisher girls a winner over Woodward in our first semifinal game. At halftime, we'll go back and recap all of day number 2 of the Weed Capital Tournament. I might get a chance to do it here in the first half before we get out of here. 0 for 2 at the line for Lawrence. Alva down by 4, can get back to within 1 possession. Pinko out high left. Driving the baseline, got too far underneath. And off now to Jackson Jones. Right side to Reese, out high Pinko for 3. Off the right side, won't go, and the rebound is cleared by Jalil Abdullah. Lawrence splits the double team, and he travels with a basketball. Second turnover for John Marshall. And the Bugs have it back. empty trip. The rebound cleared by Abdullah again. A couple of early rebounds for him. Halfway through the first quarter, John Marshall leads Alva 8-4. Pass out high, stolen away by Pinko. Kyler back the other way with the layup. Kyler Pinko has all 6 for Alva. And he's having a great tournament. He had 30 last night in their first round win over Jones. Won that game by 16. Oh, nice move right to the basket, but couldn't get the finish. 2 offensive rebounds and the stick back for Jamare Dubose. He's got 4. 10-6. Dubose just stuck with it right there. Dalen Malone tried to find a cutter on the baseline. Ball deflected back to him. Now misses the 14-footer and the tip follow. No good by Jackson Jones. In transition all the way underneath, and Dubose scores. He's got 6. John Marshall has doubled up Alva 12-6. 2:45 to play in the quarter. Pinko left to Malone for 3. Battling for the rebound was Jackson Jones, and he's fouled underneath. Mark Martin blew the whistle, made the call. Second team foul against John Marshall, the first on Jamare Dubose. The baseline right throw in for the Gold Bugs. Malone swings it out high out near the timeline to Weston Tucker. Off to Kyler Pinko. Pinko puts a dribble behind his back, right side to Malone. Back out high to Pinko. Pinko, left side of the lane to the cup, draws contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And this one will be on Jamare Hill, a junior who just checked in. His first. And Kyler Pinko, 0 for 1 at the line tonight. Will be there for 2. And makes 1 of 2. He's got another one coming. Alva has won 9 of their first 10. John Marshall 7 and 2. 2 for 2 for Pinko. He's got 8 points. He's got all 8 points for Alva. Inside, Dubose. Fight for the rebound. Another offensive rebound for John Marshall. Jamare Hill coming up with it that time. Left side, Lawrence has it. Backs out the dribble now with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Floated back out high right, and now reset. Ramon, acceleration on the left side of the lane. He's called for the offensive foul. Getting set and taking the charge for Alva was Lance Mathers. So that is the second foul on Ramon. Love John Marshall's uniforms, very patriotic, red, white, and blue, primarily white. Their home uniforms, of course, are white, but they've got the red and blue piping and trim. Boy, they can test, and they'll pick up full court. Making it tough for the Bugs. On the inbound, Weston Tucker has it. He'll bring it into the half court and able to find the open teammate. That's Dalen Malone. Bounce pass, high post. Reese. Pinko, open 3. Banker, a little too strong. Offensive rebound, though, and Malone will reset. Boy, Mathers was open on the back door. The pass sailed right by him, led him a little bit too much as Weston Tucker threw it away. So for Alva, their second turnover. So the 4-point lead, 12-8 for John Marshall. They jumped out early 8-2. Actually, it was at 8-2, now 10-6, now 12-8. Deep three-pointer right wing, yes sir. Derek Lawrence holds his form as he knocks it down. He's got 5, that's his first field goal. And it's 15-8 under a minute to play in the first quarter. Reese has it. Right wing to Malone. Malone picks up his dribble. He's guarded tightly by Derek Shaw. Sophomore comes in off the bench. Jump stop, 10-footer, a little hard off the window by Weston Tucker. And John Marshall clamps it down on the defensive end, gets the ball back with under 30 to play in the first quarter. Patrick Cudjoe, head coach for John Marshall, directing traffic nearly over and back. Boy, that ball moves around in a hurry. Skip it out to Derek Lawrence, high left with 12 seconds to play in the first quarter. They'll play for 1. 7 seconds and 6. Lawrence, his shot was blocked by Pinko. They'll call the foul. Kyler Pinko will pick it up. It's his first. Team foul number 4. 2 free throws are coming with 3.7 seconds to play in the first quarter. And Lawrence will shoot 2. He's 2 for 4 at the line tonight. He has 5 points. He's missed his last 3 after making his first 2. Missed them both. Final 4 seconds. Half-court three-pointer comes up way short by Weston Tucker. We've arrived at the end of the first quarter. John Marshall leads Alva 15-8. You're watching it on Squirtle's Game of the Week at the Week Capital Tournament.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful.
Second quarter from Paul Jayuthier Fieldhouse in Enid. John Marshall leads Alva 15-8, our first boys semifinal, and Alva with the opening possession of the quarter and the shot missing from the left side of the lane by Dalen Malone. And back the other way we go. John Marshall with the 7-point lead in the basketball. Lawrence out high, lobbing it to the back door, nobody home. Derek Shaw was going to the left wing, and Lawrence thought he was going to stay underneath. So the turnover, the third, and now on the other end of foul, and free throws are coming for Alva. To the free throw line will be Kyler Pinko. Pinko has scored all 8 points for the Gold Bugs. Pecola McLeod picks up his first foul. So Kyler Pinko, the senior, with 2 free throws coming. He had 30 points last night to lead the Gold Bugs in their win over Jones. They won that ball game 74-58. He'll go for his 10th point right here. It would be Alva's 10th point. 2 for 2. Kyler Pinko is keeping the Gold Bugs within hailing distance of the Bears. Shaw right side. Into the corner finding Lawrence. Skip it back out high. Lawrence had the ball poked away, gets it back, so top of the key 3 is missing badly by Jamari Hill. Now the ball kicked out of bounds. Will stay with Alva. If you're just joining us earlier today, we had some really good consolation action as the ball inbounded to Pinko. Pinko wants to go coast to coast, dumps it underneath the Mathers, and he'll score. He becomes the first Goldbug other than Kyler Pinko to score. Lance Mathers with 2. 15-12, it's a one-possession ball game. Mathers comes up with the steal. And a tray, we're all tied up. Pinko tries to break down Abdullah, goes around him, dishes right side. Reese in the lane, shot comes up way short. Rebound to Abdullah. Down the floor, Makola McLeod underneath, finding Abdullah, who scores his first field goal. He's got 4. Makes it 17-12. Pinko in the lane, yep. Back to a one-possession ball game, 17-14. Inside, backing down the defender. The shot no good by Abdullah. Into the half court, Pinko. Left corner finding Weston Tucker. Short corner jumper misses. Rebound Pinko. Follow shot up and in and one. Boy, Kyler Pinko taking over right now. He's got 14, a chance for one more at the line. And the foul on Derek Shaw is his first. 17-16. Alva can tie it up for the first time. They were down early 6-0 before they scored. Missed it, still a one-point game. Near side, carry on Ikusanu in the contest. Shot missing and the rebound saved on the baseline, but need to check something real quick here on my roster. Corian Ikusanu is out there, number 12, has the basketball in his hands right now. Ikusanu on the right wing. Bounce pass. Finding Hill. Shot won't go. Rebound Pinko. Kyler Pinko pull up 15-footer. Oh yes. Kyler Pinko has 16. Alva has taken their first lead at 18-17. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. 4:52 to play. Alva by a point. You're watching it on Scortal.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
.452 to play in the first half. John Marshall led after one quarter, 15-8, but it's been all Alva. It's been all Kyler Pinko pretty much here in the second quarter as the Gold Bugs have taken their first lead of the night, 18-17, and Pinko has 16 of Alva's 18 points. Last night he had 30 of Alva's 74. There's a steal by Pinko. And he pseudo dunks it, gets it over the rim for the throwdown. Now a three-point lead at 20-17. 8 straight scored by Alva. Missed three-pointer, but a foul on the rebound as Jamari Hill with the rebound, and he was fouled, the second on Weston Tucker. Be a baseline right throw in on the 15 foul. McLeod on the inbound, sails it out to the timeline to Lawrence. Derek Lawrence sliding left with the dribble. Now to the wing, skip the pass right side to McLeod. Into the lane, finds a cutting Dubose, and he is fouled. Jamari Dubose will go to the line. Jackson Jones picks up his second. Dubose at the line for 2. John Marshall made their first 4 free throws, and they haven't made one since. Dubose goes 1 for 2. He's got 7 points. Makes it 20-18 halfway through the second quarter. Malone in the half court. Bounce pass deflected right back to him off of the hands of Philip Randall, a senior who just checked in, and now a turnover. Three-pointer for the lead. Rattles out, the rebound pulled down by Malone. In transition back the other way. Flashing down the lane as Jackson Jones had his shot blocked out of bounds. If you're just joining us, John Marshall jumped out early, led 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. Now it's 20-18 Alva. Kyler Pinko has 18 of Alva's 20 points. He's been putting on a show. He's got the ball in his hands right now. Skip it left side, Malone. Malone curls out near the timeline. Shadowed by Derek Lawrence. Malone picks up that dribble. Finding Philip Randall. Now to Pinko. Take it back now. They'll work it inside to Reese. Take it back. That's actually Jackson Jones, and Jones is bumped and fouled. That'll just be team foul number 6. Or did they call a foul? I don't think they did. I think they called a possession. Yeah, possession error. And John Marshall has it back. Under 3 to play in the first half. It's been a good one. Alva leads by 2. Winner plays for the championship of the week capital tomorrow. A lot of contact there. They won't blow the whistle and call the foul. The ball out of bounds. The turnover. John Marshall started off the season 5-0 before they lost their 2 games in a row at the Hera tournament, losing to Choctaw and Class and SAS. Bounced back with a win over Capitol Hill, then last night over Chisholm. Derek Shaw just picked up his second foul, and Alva in the bonus. And Kyler Pinko will be at the line for 1-1. Pinko is 4 for 5 at the line. He has 18 points. It's only the first half, and I'm running out of room on my score sheet. Got a lot of basketball to play in this one. Pinko has an even 20. And Alva by 4. John Marshall has to figure out a way to stop Kyler Pinko. Three-pointer missing on the near wing by McLeod in transition, traveling. Philip Randall came down with it, but he shuffled the puppies as he tried to establish possession. I've got Alva for 5 turnovers now. Derek Lawrence in the lane, he's fouled. That'll be on Mathers. Lance Mathers will pick up his first. So Lawrence will be at the stripe. He'll be there for 2. He's 2 for 6 at the line. He has 5 points tonight. can pull the Bears back to within 2. Rebound to Reese. Now the outlet pass is stolen away. And to the basket, up and in, Derek Lawrence. And we are tied at 22. I'll take it back 20. Should be 22 all, I believe. They have 22-21 on the scoreboard. 3 at the top of the key. No good from Dalen Malone. Oh, that is right. It actually is 21. And Alva scores again to go up 24-21. A minute and a half to play. There's an answer on the other end by Jamiri Hill. 24-23. Tyler Pinko over on the right side. Taking some extra care with him on the defensive end right now. He's had a huge night. In the lane, Mathers will score. Lance Mathers with 4. 26-23, the final minute of the first half. Alva looking to get back to the championship game. .15-foot jumper missing by Lawrence. Offensive rebound. They'll reset. Out high left. Nicola McLeod has it. Back out to Derek Lawrence. And a steal back the other way. Well, that shot was rejected out of there. That was Jamari Dubose with the big block of Reese. Ooh, offensive foul. Good call by the official as Jamari Dubose went in there. And I believe it was Pinko who had established position. Dubose will pick up his second. Alva with a 3-point lead in the basketball with 10 seconds to play. Into Pinko. Pinko wants to go coast to coast all the way to the cup, up and in, and he's fouled. What a first half for Kyler Pinko. He's got 22 points, a chance for one more at the line. 28-23 the score. And that is the third foul on Dubose. Got it. 6-point lead for Alva. Not going to get Pinko out of the ball game. Don't want him picking up a foul in the final 5.5 seconds. What a first half for Kyler Pinko. Lawrence to the basket. Up, no good. Rebound tipped into the corner. 3, not off in time. And Alva, after trailing early on, trailed by 7 at the end of the first quarter, they lead 29-23 at halftime. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Wheat Capital Tournament on the Game of the Week here on Squirtle.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans. You can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with athletes on the field and off.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over 100 years. But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school. Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Imagine a school creating opportunities for both high school and adult students to gain new skills and certifications. Now, imagine a technology center with over 500 industry partners campus-wide, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma. Now, imagine a community facility and resource that believes business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
Fairview Jackets take state. Northwest Technology Center supports your quest for a state championship. We are proud to serve your education and training needs. Please contact us at 580-227-3708 in Fairview or 580-327-0344 in Alva. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Leading lender in agriculture.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Days at Johnson's of Kingfisher.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com. The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
And it's going to recap. Back with you at Paul J. Youth in your field house at Chisholm, the Weed Capital Tournament. Let's go back and recap day number 2 for you. Our first game on the girls' side, consolation bracket, as Perry beat John Marshall 66-36. That was your 10 a.m. game. Your 11:20 boys game, they win for Jones over Chisholm 46-42. Your 12:40 girls game, a win for Sunrise Academy, Sunrise Christian out of Wichita over Chisholm 49-32. And our final boys consolation game this afternoon, 2 o'clock start. Woodward beat Perry 62-53. Our first semifinal game on the winners bracket, Kingfisher beat Woodward on the girls' side 50-45. Later on, our second girls semifinal is Jones and Alva. Then later on, it's Kingfisher and Sunrise Christian. That game set for a 7:20 start. We are running a little bit late. In this one, Alva leads John Marshall 29-23. John Marshall led by Derek Lawrence's 8 points. Jamari DeBose has 7 points for Alva. They're led by Kyler Pinko, 23 in the first half. Lance Mathers with 4, and Dalen Malone with 2. And Dalen Malone gets Alva going with the triple, as he's got 5 points now, and it's 32-23. The lead is 9.
Looks like I missed a good first half, Tom.
Yeah, you really did. It was John Marshall led early, but Alva came roaring back in that second quarter.
Man, Pinko with 23, is that what you said?
Yes.
Boy, he has really elevated his scoring this season.
They cannot stop him. Free throws coming on the other end. The free throw up and good. That was the second foul on Pinko. And Jalil Abdullah goes 1 for 2.
Good defense.
So 32-24 the score now. Alva with the ball up by 8, and they'll turn it over right there. For Alva, I've got them now for 6 turnovers.
The right decision, just a little quick and a little errant with the pass.
So the Bears have it back, looking to cut into this 8-point deficit. 17-footer from the left wing is missing by Lawrence, but the follow misses as well. Another offensive rebound. That's one thing that John Marshall's done. They've got a lot of extra opportunities on the offensive board. 3-pointer missing that time by Daniel Rahman. And a foul in the backcourt as Alva came up with it. And that will be the 3rd foul on Derek Shaw.
Well, you got to make sure, against the kind of athleticism that John Marshall has in general, you got to make sure you get a body, but especially when you're playing out of that zone, you got to go find people and block out.
It took a little bit for Alva to play with John Marshall. They got down there in that first quarter, but they figured it out. Of course, Kyler Pinko was a big part of that.
Yeah, his 23 probably helped, right?
Derek Lawrence just picked up his first foul.
Remember Lawrence from last year. He had a really good tournament here. Good player.
And he's a senior, scored 13 points last night, leads them with 8 so far tonight. Inbound, there's Kyler Pinko. Open three on the left wing by Weston Tucker is good. His first field goal. It's an 11-point lead. First time either team was led by double digits. Three on the right wing by Rahman. No good. Another offensive rebound for Abdullah, and he'll score. He has 7. Three on the left side, won't go.
Good hustle. Oh, good look.
The no-look pass ends up in the hands of Pecola McLeod.
And he was quick getting back the other way, wasn't he, Tom?
Yes, he was. So now free throws are coming. The second foul on Aiden Reese. And Pecola McLeod has be at the free throw line for 2. Pecola yet to score tonight. Now he has. And a second opportunity. Some of those Alva fans are pounding the mat down under that basket, as you see. I think those are some elementary school Alva fans who are playing the role of student section tonight. (35-28). Ooh. Been a turnover? Nope, still staying on this end.
I think he just pointed the wrong.
No. Down there at halftime, partaking in the hospitality room, which the Wheat Capital Tournament always does a very good job at. Pinko's fouled as he put the dribble on the floor right across the timeline.
Had me some of those KFC chicken strips. Those are good.
Yes, they are. Even better when they don't cost anything.
KFC does a great job always at this event.
Well, McAllister's had some stuff down there as well, but my favorite, I got to say, is the Chisholm cheese ball every year. Three-pointer. Knocked down by Dalen Malone. He's got 8 now.
He's got 2 here in the second half, too. I think they have the score wrong.
Yeah, they do.
It's 38-28, Alva.
Yep, you're exactly right. I've got it right on my score sheet, but they've got it mixed up at the score table. It's a basket by Rahman that crawls in.
38-30 should be.
At the 8-point lead, scoreboard shows 35-28. There's a three-pointer, another one from Malone. He's hit 3 here in the third quarter. And he's got 11, 9 of those here in the third. 41-30, and the score is correct, I believe. Well, it's correct on the main board. I don't think it's, there it is, now it is correct on ours.
Caden was doubting himself.
Yeah.
He was right the whole time.
Well, you think when you're, okay, it's got to be right on the scoreboard. Well, our scoreboard was right.
After as many games that Caden produced last week at the Tournament of Champions, he's on top of the scoreboard. Good
Ball
defense.
Was stripped away by Pinko. Tyler back the other way, coast to coast, up and in. Pinko has 25, and Alva has opened up a 13-point lead. Timeout, John Marshall. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Scortle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
.509 to play in the third quarter. Tom Nelson, Adam Diesel Horse, and the Scortle crew with you from one of the great basketball traditions in the great state of Oklahoma. Caden LaFortune, our producer engineer. Tyler Kerr on camera tonight. And the Bears from John Marshall find themselves down 13. Now the Goldbugs have come out here in the third quarter and have outscored the Bears 14-7. Doubled them up here in the third to open up the 13-point lead. 3 in the corner. is short, but a foul away from the ball in the left corner as opposed to the right corner. I believe it will go against Weston Tucker, and that's his third. Team foul number 4. 3 in the corner. A little strong for Derek Lawrence, and the rebound on the backside by Malone. Here comes Dalen Malone. Malone's been hot here in the second half. Step back, thought about the 3 that got out on him. Good defense by Dakota McLeod.
One more.
3 in the corner, up and rattling out, no good. Missing by Weston Tucker. But the follow-up and in. Was that Pinko?
It was Reese.
It was Reese. His first field goal, he's got 2. It's 45-30. Alva is pulling away from John Marshall. They scored the last 7 straight points. Jamari Hill will check in. Dalen Malone has 9 points here in the third quarter. Pinko has 25 in the game. Last night, those two combined for 50. They may do it again. Stolen away by Derek Lawrence. And Lawrence is fouled.
That's a situation where Pinko, in isolation, just can't dribble the ball. You can't cross over in front of yourself like that.
Tucker just picked up his 4th foul. Halfway through the third quarter. 3-pointer in the corner, a little strong. That one misses. And that's missing by Jordan Lewis. First time we've talked about him tonight. Pinko. Up and in and one. What a night.
You know, we've seen him, over the years, Tom. The thing about him is he's just every year he just keeps developing his game. And, he had that growth spurt early on, and I feel like he's even grown maybe another inch or so even between last year and this year, and now he's just got such a well-rounded game.
That is the 3rd foul on Dakota McLeod. Oh, they're going to say it was.
They counted the basket, and the foul was away from the ball, I guess, so they're giving Alva the ball out of bounds.
47-30.
Nice look.
Inside, crawling off, misses. But the follow crawls off as well. Cool. Pounding the boards in there for Alva that time, Aiden Ruiz. Looking underneath and a foul. Daniel Roman will go to the free throw line. And that'll be the 3rd on Reese. So Roman for 2, misses the first. If you're just joining us, John Marshall led early 8-2, 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. Alva came roaring back in the second quarter, led by 6 to half, 29-23, and they've added to that lead now, 47-31. As Daniel Roman goes 1 for 2 at the line. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Step back for Malone. He's cut off, able to find Philip Randall. Back out high, Pinko. Pinko down the lane. 2 guys come after him, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, he's getting the basket so easy. They're going to have to come out and guard him or double him, something. Otherwise, he's getting to the rim every time.
Jamari Hill picks up his 2nd.
Well, Thompson, so wasn't here in the first half. We got to do what I always do, the uniform matchup. What are your thoughts?
I love John Marshall.
I do.
I love the patriotic look.
I love the script.
Yes.
I'm a big cursive. I like the cursive on the uniform.
I like the red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Alva's got the symbol of excellence up on. They got it in a few spots. They got it up on their shoulder, down on their. That's the gold bug. That's what that stands for, Tom. If you're not aware.
And they've got those are pretty traditional for them.
Yep.
Over the past 15 years or so. 1 for 2 for Pinko. They've got him for 28 in this one. 48-31. 17-point lead, biggest of the ball game. 17-footer banks in for Jordan Lewis.
The Bank Central Bank is open.
It's a good sponsorship opportunity. Mathers inside.
You hear the Lady Gold Bugs over here cheering on their boys team.
Mathers has 6.
And he takes the charge, too, on the other end.
For a long time, he was they're going to get it on him, I believe.
They're going to call a block.
It's on Mathers. It'll be his second, excuse me. For a long time, Lance Mathers was the only one other than Kyler Pinko who had scored in this game. Pinko scored the first 16, 17 points, 16, 18 points, something like that. Lawrence, the free throw line. Run into the 1-and-1, up and in.
Kid's hand's going to be swollen by the time this game's over with. Have to get him an ice bag down there.
Look for double figures right here. So 10 points for Derek Lawrence.
Looks like we've been graced with the presence of David Glover. You see him show up over there?
I did not.
Is it for that Kingfisher boys game that's coming later on?
I think that could be an interesting game. You don't know what you're getting with Sunrise, but Sunrise, we'll talk about it later on. They've won 10 ball games and played a lot of decent competition. That's up and in for Philip Randall's first point.
You mean Kansas high school hoops is good, Tom?
They played schools in 4 different states.
Oh, have they?
Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. 3 in the corner.
Now, don't they have different groups? Is this they've got like 2 or 3 different groups,
They've
right?
got a junior high team. They got a high school team and an elite team that plays at the national level. That finished second in the nation last year. Got beat in the championship game of the national championship on ESPN.
Now, did Buddy Hill play at Sunrise? Is that right?
He did.
Okay.
And Grady Dick, who plays for KU.
Man,
now,
that kid is a
Sunrise
stud.
Kid. Yep. I went to college with his dad.
Really?
Yep. Back in the day.
Back in Hayes.
Fort Hays State University. 52-35 is our score.
Speaking of Alva, there's been a couple of Alva Lady Gold Bugs played at Fort Hays.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Pretty good run of success up there as well. Now Pinko's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
How about I play off this? The aunt of Tyler Pinko, Jaden Hobbs.
Did not know that.
I believe that's right. Somebody from Alva can correct me if they got my cell phone, but I believe that's right.
That foul will go on Derek Shaw. It's his 4th. And Pinko to the line. I'll tell you what, good basketball genes in that family.
Yeah, and then we've got also in the game right now the brother of Whitney Randall, Philip Randall, also a Hayes grad.
What's really cool about going to Fort Hays is they've got a benefactor at UConn who is a Fort Hays grad and a Hays native. So every 3 years, UConn will schedule Fort Hays in an exhibition game up there in Stores, and they've done it twice now, and Hays has gone up there and taken their beating, but had a great time.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Hanging out with the best women's basketball college program in the country.
That would be a lot of fun. Plus, I'm sure they're getting a decent paycheck for that.
Probably.
What do you have Pinko at the line now?
Got him. Let's see here. Let me put that down first. Let's see. 2 for
Has he
3,
missed yet?
2 for 4. Yeah, he's 4 for 6, 5 for 7, 5 for 8, 6 for 10, 8 for 12 now. So he's missed 4. And he's got 30 points, which he had 30 points last night. So pretty good tournament for him. 30 and 30 so far, still counting.
Not too shabby.
The lead is 19.
So remind me, I'm not for sure, how many did Alva graduate off that team last year? I know the Feely boy graduated, and I know at least 2 or 3 others graduated off that team last year.
Yeah, that had the really nice run of the state tournament. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but we saw them here a year ago, made a great run to the finals, and almost beat Kingfisher.
Well, you remember we had them in that memorable area tournament game in Hennessy 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
COVID year.
Rahman at the line goes 2 for 2. got 7 points. 54-37. This third quarter has been all Gold Bugs. Pass ends up in the hands of Randall. This is the layup, and that might be good. That's going to be goaltending. It is.
I give Alva a lot of credit. John Marshall's had to come out and pressure, and that they've been very patient, and they've been getting a lot of easy baskets.
It was a 6-point lead at halftime, and now 19 for the Bugs. Short corner jumper, no good. Lone cutoff on the baseline as he's being shouted by McLeod. Step back. McLeod got out and did a nice job covering him.
Good defense by John Marshall.
Drake Wharton's in the ball game. That's who has the ball right there and loses it.
Speaking of John Marshall, it was a lot of fun last week at the Tournament of Champions to sit with Joe Atkins for a little while, famous John Marshall alum, and chat with him. He's going to probably contribute to the Squirtle Network sometime in Oklahoma City, so that area.
Jamari Hill with the basket. He's got 4.
I don't know if you were around, Tom, when he played. I think that was before you.
I saw him play for the Storm. He played for me in Oklahoma with the Oklahoma Storm.
That John Marshall team with him and D'Angelo Alexander that went and played at Tulsa when Tulsa had some really good teams, that was a really fun team to watch. And then obviously Joe had a great career there at Oklahoma State, obviously.
I had Joe Buckets on my Oklahoma Storm team probably for 2 or 3 years.
I didn't realize that.
He was a long timer with the Storm.
And when you guys won it, was he on the team?
I was not with the Storm at that point. I was still in Dodge City, but I think he might have been on that team.
I think he was too.
I think he was, yeah. He played for the Storm for multiple years. Pinko, long 3.
Got it. Ooh.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter, but what a quarter it was for Alva. They pushed that 6-point lead up to 17, 56-39. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Week Capital Tournament on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
You were just seeing the Game Time commercial, and I will tell you this is a matchup of Game Time schools. Both John Marshall and Alva have it.
Tom, who have you not sold Game Time to? That's the real question.
There's still plenty. There's still plenty of schools that need to buy Game Time.
Well, I can happily say that Alva is a Squirtle school. John Marshall is not a Squirtle school, but anybody, administrators out there listening?
My number is 98 high schools in Oklahoma that have it, so there's still quite a few.
All he needs is two more. So if anybody out there listening, get him 2 more.
I do want to get to 100. That's a big milestone for me. We go to the fourth, and Alva leads 56-39 over John Marshall. Yeah, we've got the entire Oklahoma City public schools that have Game Time. That was a really nice sale at the time last year. No offensive foul. We get that one on Malone.
I know a lot of Alva fans that aren't tuning in to us are probably listening to, I believe it's KALV.
Yep.
And Craig Kilman and crew over there. They've been covering
they've been here for
basketball
a long time,
games. Yeah. I mean, Todd Miller was on that station 2 years ago.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing, a community the size of Alva, that they have a radio station that follows them and always has for however many years. Pretty cool.
How much fun did Todd Miller have last week chasing Dale at the Tournament of Champions?
Yeah, I think he did. You know, we were talking about that when we got to the finals game. And no offense to Dale, but I don't think anybody thought they'd be in the finals.
No,
but
you don't expect
you know, they were definitely the best boys team there, and I thought that after watching them, you know, throughout that deal.
Todd Miller and
Man.
3M had a nice vacation in Tulsa. Wow, Pinko. 32 for Kyler. I've ran into space on my score sheet. I've got him going into it. He's bleeding into another player's line.
You have to lift your sheet up right on the back of it.
Exactly. Oh, nice spin move inside. No finish, though, and the ball had saved on the baseline to Alva.
That was a good hustle there by Jones.
Exactly right. Jackson Jones with the play on the baseline to keep it alive. Jump stop in the lane. That's a travel on Weston Tucker. We've got a second girls semifinal game coming up. Looking forward to it after this one. We've got 2 more games after this one. Jones and Alva.
Well, I've got I got a former Gold Bug and a former Bear right now I'm texting with, and Keeney and Warnock, and they're going at it right now in a text group. So it's a good time. Not only are they going at it here in the tournament, they're going on a little text group. So
Jones and Alva on the girls' side coming up. The Lady Longhorns and the Lady Bugs.
Now remind me that Jones is defending state champion, right?
Yes, they are.
And I'll tell you, we were talking about Dale earlier on. Dale girls got a big win against Jones the other night.
Weston Tucker just picked up his 5th foul, so he's fouled out of the ball game. Just a little housekeeping there. And Daniel Rahman will go to the free throw line. And it's double bonus time, so he'll be shooting 2. We were talking about how good the Kingfisher girls looked in the first game. They've gotten about a week and a half. They played number 1 in 4A Bethany.
Yeah, Bethany's got, I believe she's a sophomore or junior, is already committed to OU, I believe. I've been really impressed with Kingfisher girls and the progress they've made over the last handful of years. They're much improved and very good team.
I really only get a chance to see them in this event, but you're exactly right.
Yeah.
A few years ago, they weren't really that competitive.
No, they weren't. They weren't at all, and they have improved, and their coach does a fantastic job. Former collegiate basketball player, comes from a long line of great basketball players in her family too as well, and I know the people in the community really enjoy her, and the kids really enjoy her too.
Boy, Alva's just been pesky all night long on the defensive end. There's a block.
You know,
a block by Jackson Jones.
You know, Alva doesn't have anyone that's just really overly big, but they have a ton of length, you know, across the board.
Galen Malone, 13 total, 11 here in the half.
That's 20 points. They're up 20 now.
60-40, 5:50 to play in the ball game. It's the John Marshall team that came in 7-2, ranked 15th in Class 4A. Patrick Cudjoe, a great coach.
I believe that he was at Carl Albert when I was in high school. They had some good teams there. I know that. I remember that.
Boy, Alva did a great job of just staying vertical right there, and the ball ends up being taken away. Malone. Cut off, looking for Pinko, finds him. Tyler Pinko sliding right, back to the left. Ball poked away, good defense there as it was taken away. And a basket on the other end for Jalil Abdullah. 60-42.
Good ball movement.
Three-pointer, top of the key. That's Malone again. Galen Malone has 16. He had 2 at the half. And somebody's been teed up. And Patrick Cudjoe's not happy at all. As assistant coach is pulling him back. I didn't see who they teed up.
I don't think they teed anybody. Oh. I think he thought he wanted a timeout. I think Coach
gotcha.
Cudjoe is just upset right now. And
Gotcha. I thought I saw the T signal, but you're right. It could have been the timeout signal.
I think he's hollering at Mark Martin is what he's hollering at.
Mark's not going to take that very well.
Maybe they can go into the hospitality room and make up over a plate of chicken strips.
That's right, chicken strips and Chisholm cheese ball. Foul was on Dalen Malone. It's his 3rd. And I've got a guy on here, 32, that I do not have on my on my roster. And he missed the free throw. I'm not too sure who that is. What do you have? Let me make sure.
Well, 32 is Lawrence. He had to change uniforms.
Changed his uniform. Okay.
Yep, he did.
You're right. That's who it is. That's what it looks like.
So I'm being told by Warwick and Keeney that they plan to come and help us during the Cashin tournament, call some games. So got some color assistance.
63-43. A 20-point lead. Pinko cross-court right side to Randall. Nice look inside off the window. And up and good for Jackson Jones. His first points of the night.
Good job by Jones, keeping the ball up high and elevating and using the glass.
65-43. And a timeout called by John Marshall. 4:25 to play in the game. Alva by 22. We'll take a break. You're watching it on Squirtle's Game of the Week at the Week Capital Tournament.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
4:25 to play in the ball game. It is all Alva. 65-43. And I'm impressed with the Gold Bugs. First time I've seen them this year. Shane Feely has got it going on in Alva. They're beating a really, really good team.
Yeah, a ranked team in 4A. It's only, like you said, only dropped 2 games all year.
Bad pass into the backcourt. Grabbing it is Dalen Malone, who finds Pinko for the layup. Tyler Pinko now has 34.
He may get 40 points.
Three-pointer on the left wing by Rahman is missing. They get it right back. Rahman off the window, missed it. Rebound to Philip Randall. 4 minutes to play. That is if he gets a chance to play to score 40. Randall for 3 on the wing. Gets his own rebound. 3 right corner by Reese. It's no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Rahman. Down the floor comes McLeod. Out of bounds, it will stay with John Marshall. Take a look at Alva's schedule. Their only loss was to 4A number 11 Catoosa in the Northwest Oklahoma State shootout.
Wasn't that a really high-scoring game, too?
It was 100-88. That's their only loss. They gave up 100 that night. Wonder how many Kyler Pinko had in that one. Open 3. Offensive rebound, a follow and an and one. That is Rahman, Daniel Rahman. He's now in double figures with 10. And a chance for one more at the line. Pinko just picked up his 3rd foul. $67-45. See, Alva grabbed that lead at 18-17 in the second quarter. We were tied at 22, and then they pulled away, led by 6 at the half, and have not looked back in this one. Mathers, nice move, shot blocked.
Ooh, nice move.
All the way to the basket goes Derek Lawrence, and he's fouled.
Lawrence went behind his back there, too, for the and one.
He's got 13 and a chance for one more at the line. 3 minutes to play. Alva made it to the championship game last year and gave Kingfisher all they wanted, losing by 2.
Man, that was a great game.
It was. 41-39 was the final. Pinko will go to the free throw line as Ramon will pick up his 3rd.
He's trying to get 40, isn't he?
He's aggressive. Got that foul on Hill. It's his 3rd. So now Tyler Pinko has 35. Derek Shaw back into the game for the Bears. He rattles that one home. 69-47. 22-point lead. In the lane, Lawrence with the finish. So he's got 15 now. Malone.
Nice take.
Oh, yeah. You know, last night, Pinko had 30, Malone had 20. And at the half, Pinko had 23 and Malone had 2. And you didn't think they would get close to the 30-20 split, but they're going to get pretty darn close.
So what does Malone have, you said?
Malone's got, he got 18 now.
Man, it's great backcourt.
Pinko for 3. Open.
Why not?
Yeah, he's going for 40. 2 minutes to play. There's a 3 brick by Derek Lawrence. The rebound to Mathers.
Alva goes spread here.
This one should open some eyes across the state. They can play a little basketball in Alva. Minute and a half to play as Alva plays keep away. There goes Pinko.
That's Ruiz.
Uncontested. 38.
No, that's Reese.
Oh, that was Reese?
Yep.
Darn it. He's got 4. Wishful thinking. Timeout. We'll take a break. 73-49. I think we're just going to sub out some players. We'll keep it here. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Now we're back.
1:14 to play, 73-49 Alva. Look at Alva, they scored 74 last night. Let's see, their lowest offensive output in their opener. They scored 56 in a win over Chisholm. Since then, 70, 59, 75, 73, 88 in a loss. 75, 62, 65, and 74. They can get up and down the floor, averaging around 70 points a game. Now Steele ahead for the easy layup is up and good. And that is Drew Glass, a senior. He had 4 points last night. He reached in there and got a hand on that basketball. Shot missed, ball out of bounds. We'll go back to Alva. 55 seconds to play. Stick around. We'll take a quick break and come back and wrap up the scoring. Have to figure up my stats. There's a bunch of them. And then we will get ready for our second girls semifinal. Jones and Alva coming up. The Alva fans getting their money's worth so far. Fight for it underneath, and scoring is Lance Mathers. 75-49. Runner off the back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Mathers comes up with it. 18 seconds to play. Alva will move on to the championship game. They're trying to become a 6-time Wheat Capital winner. They've not won it since 2013. They will get another try at it tomorrow against either Kingfisher or Sunrise Christian. 77-49, the final score. The Bugs move to 10-1 on the season. John Marshall falls to 7-3. John Marshall will play in the third place game tomorrow at 4:40. And the championship game set for tomorrow around 7:20 as Alva will await to see who they will play. A little later on, it's Kingfisher and Sunrise. We'll take a break, put a quick wrap on this one. You're watching the Wheat Capital Tournament on Squirtle.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Imagine a school creating opportunities for both high school and adult students to gain new skills and certifications. Now imagine a technology center with over 500 industry partners campus-wide, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma. Now imagine a community facility and resource that believes business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
Fairview Jackets take state. Northwest Technology Center supports your quest for a state championship. We are proud to serve your education and training needs. Please contact us at 580-227-3708 in Fairview or 580-327-0344 in Alva. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life. Alva beats John Marshall 75-49. The Goldbugs trailed most of the first half, but led 29-23 by halftime and then just pulled away from there. Scoring in the ball game, first of all for John Marshall, leading the way was Derek Lawrence with 15. Daniel Roman had 10 points, and then Jaleel Abdullah had 9. Jamari Dubose was 7. Jamari Hill with 4. Nicola McLeod with 2, and Jordan Lewis had 2. For Alva, 36 points for Kyler Pinko, 18 for Dalen Malone, then Philip Randall with 4, Jackson Jones with 2, Weston Tucker with 3, Drew Glass with 2, Lance Mathers with 8. Aiden Reese had 4 points. Next game coming up, girls semifinal action. Jones and Alva will have it for you in just a few minutes. Stick with us right here on Squirtle at the Wheat Capital Tournament.